Good morning. Happy Saturday. Tanya Milanos now here, and I am a parent coach. Today I wanted to talk about creating rhythm in your daily life and in the family. Oh, low battery. Okay. And how it is so important to anxiety in building good patterns, good habits in the family. And this is the creating rhythms. Rhythm is a term that Waldorf education uses, and Rudolf Steiner, who is the founder of the anthropomorphy. Hi. I had to take a break because a car was coming. So, let's see here. Back on track. So, if you are new to my channel, I talk a lot about anxiety, a lot about childhood trauma, recovering from trauma, and rhythm is a very important part of that, creating a daily rhythm, something predictable. And when you grow up with an environment that does not have a rhythm, doesn't have predictability, it can be really challenging to create a rhythm. For me, it has changed many, many times. And part of that, so I talked about growth mindset a few days ago. Part of that is having a growth mindset. That change does happen, right? That you have to go with the change. You have to grow from the change. But when you are feeling unsafe in your body and you're recovering from something traumatic, something stressful, you need to create this for yourself. So if you're having a hard time building stability in the family and your kids are having a lot of stress, anxiety, tantrums, then creating this for yourself is the first step. And I often come to you when I'm walking because a daily walk is part of my rhythm. Now, as an entrepreneur and as our 21st century families, we are all on the go, right? Our daily schedule shifts a lot. You might work on the weekends, you might work at night. Your kids may have travel sports that you're going to, if you're homeschooling, you've got this co-op on this day and you drive an hour to that lesson on this day. So your days change. This is our new way of life. When Rudolf Steiner started his work, his philosophy, times were very different back then, right? We are no longer in the 1800s farm life. Some people are, if you're homesteading and you can create that rhythm, good for you. That you're not surrounded by this push and pull of the outside world. You can create that though within this 21st century model, but you have to know your values. You have to know your priorities and understand your body consciousness, your nervous system, and that of your children. So I'm just giving this example of the daily walk. I need it for my own anxiety. Come on, Kala. And when my children were little, I could bring them as part of my rhythm, right? What rhythm worked for me. And being outside, daily walks for children is very important. They need a lot of movement. So if you're finding that things are cranky, stress is high, tantrums are happening a lot, where can you fit in a daily walk, bike ride, scooter ride, something like that? Morning, evening, middle of the day. Where can you fit that in as a family? Now, my kids are older, so I make this a priority for myself and for my dog, right? So I build it in. Some days it has to be in the evening. I prefer mornings. That's when I am most energized. It sets me up for a better day. It sets me up. It resets my nervous system, my hormone levels, dopamine, all the things, the brain chemicals. That's when it feels best to me, so that I don't have those dips, peaks, and valleys of anxiety throughout the day. So creating rhythm can change day to day, right? If your schedule is different on the weekend than the weekdays, you can, as long as you prioritize, this is a priority to me, to the family, you can fit it in where it fits in, right? Rhythm doesn't mean that the same thing happens at the same exact time every single day of the week. That's not what it means, okay? Rhythm means morning, afternoon, evening. You got to eat in there. Your kids want to expect to sleep at a certain time, right? Sleep rhythm is very, very important. Even into adulthood, having a sleep rhythm. Okay, so if you're having everybody's having trouble sleeping, create that rhythm. Now, there's so many things that go into rhythm in your day. And like I said, if you grew up in a household that had very little rhythm, there was a lot of chaos, maybe lots of shuffling here and there, lots of pushing and pulling. Maybe there was, one adult, so the kids were in charge, right? Or your parents were working. As an oldest sibling, I was a parentalized child, so I had to create the rhythm. I didn't know how to do that, right? Like, it was more natural to me then than it is now, because I was going with my own body consciousness as a child. I was probably 11, 12 when I started staying with my siblings all summer, after school, cooking dinner, things like that. So we did have a rhythm, but I was put into a responsibility role that I wasn't quite ready for, and no one really taught me how to create that rhythm for myself. So creating it as an adult can be very challenging. And like I said earlier in the video, if you're dealing with chronic stress, recovering from a traumatic event, grief, like myself, it may take a lot of time and it may take a lot of support to find this new rhythm in your life, in yourself, in your body, and therefore a rhythm with the family. And this can go on for quite some time and create quite a lot of turmoil in the family if you're not doing that for yourself. So that's where I come in. If you are struggling with this, I am offering, starting in September, 8 sessions of coaching. And that's for new clients to learn this rhythm, learn how to safe seat. Safe seat is the Pure Joy Coach, the foundational training. This is how we connect to the body, what it needs, what it desires, how it feels safe. And for returning clients, 4 sessions, unlimited messaging, so that we can reset, we can talk about your new rhythm, what's working for you, what's not working for you, those kind of things. So you can reach out to me through my Instagram, DM me. You can email info@tanyamilano.com, and I can send you the application there. If you're not ready for one-on-one individual support, Om in the Home Revolution is the place to go. It is my membership. It's $1 to try it for the first month, $33 a month after that. Okay, let's get you reset. Let's get you on to bigger and better things. because OM begins with mom, and I know you want to be the change you wish to see in your kids. So reach out for support. Talk to you next time. Bye.